Over on the old tickets talk, but they wanted to be goofy, so I decided I'd come over here and finish what I started. So what I'm doing is tonight I have these different bags and I'm separating all these finds and relics and coins that I have found for 2025. And I'm just going through and I was getting ready to start working on the toys that I found. So we have a bunch of these little Tootsie cars. I got some lead figures here. And then I got this, which this was my first little lead figure that I ever found. And this was actually on one of my bucket lists. But if you guys wouldn't mind sharing, I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick myself. So, I got a bunch of these little lead figures. I think this went on the back of like a tractor, or maybe it was like a little army guy. That is lead. Now, all these finds that you guys are seeing, I have found, or I did find in 2025 for our metal detecting season. And I'm going to turn on some extra light for us here. So, yeah, welcome in, guys. And we'll go ahead and get into it. If you guys want to chat about some of this stuff that I found, we can have a little bit of a conversation while I go through and do this tonight. Now, I do have full intent on cleaning all this stuff at some point, but right now I'm just bagging it all up because I have boxes full of stuff. So, welcome in, David. How you doing? I'm just, if you're just jumping in, I'm going through all my 2025 season finds and separating them into separate bags. So right now we are doing toys. And try not to knock this box over here. I got this little car here. I think it's busted. As a matter of fact, I think that had the top to it. And I don't know what happened to it. It must have broke off at some point. And then got this little pew pew here. I'll show you all that real quick. Little cat pew pew. The guts fell out of this, and they are somewhere. But I'll put that in there as well. Like I said, I have full intent on cleaning this stuff. Just it'll be at a later date. And then I got this little Tootsie car. You guys may have seen some of these items that I found on some of our full-length videos on the channel. Got a bunch of different brooches and knives and Indian head pennies. Now the Indian heads and stuff I will clean at a later date, but I got a bunch here that I need to get cleaned. And then I also have thanks, Jay. Appreciate it. I also have my little magnifying coin viewer thing over here. I don't really necessarily know what you would consider it, but we'll go ahead and pull these out. Got some of these buttons here. That's a two-piece little fancy button. Some of these brooches and advertising pieces. Got that. Raleigh's little thing there. I think this was like to make up. It's got a little flower, little roses on it. Decorative piece there. Like I said, a lot of this stuff still needs to get cleaned, and it's kind of what I was doing last night on the live, but this figure tonight. Thank you so much, Jerry. I appreciate that. Here's a little compact makeup thing, and this says Pompeii Bloom, I believe is what that said. Yeah, Pompeii Bloom on that. So we'll add that together with this, and then need to find my button bag here. I'll put those in there, and then I have a fancy button bag right here, and I'll put this little two-piece one there and there. If you guys wouldn't mind sharing the live out, I'd appreciate it. If you guys want to talk about some of the items, like I said, we can have conversation. I got a bunch of these rosettes here. These bridal rosette pieces here. Some of these are lead. I think a good majority of these have lead in them. I found a dandy button in the same hole as this with John B. So another bridal rosette. Speaking of dandy buttons, there's one of them that I found when I first started metal detecting, and I didn't know what it was, but it's got the iron back there on it. It's lead. So I'll put that in my fancy button bag here. And I have some items here, and I'll ask you all what they are, because just like this, I'm not entirely sure what this is. That was maybe like a butter knife, maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but if anybody knows, please let me know. We'll try to straighten it out here a little bit. Hopefully I don't break it. No. Well, I mean, I'm not going to be able to bend that one, I don't think. Man, I got a bad tickle in my throat. And then we will get into the brooches, which I already have a bag up for that. Excuse me real quick, I got a cough. Ooh, rough. So, here's some of the fancy little brooch pieces I found this past year. I'm not sure what the heck was on that. It almost looks like a peacock or something, and the wings broke off. So yeah, y'all, if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. 2,500 subscribers, and we are going to be doing our biggest giveaway to date. So just keep that in mind. Been trying to work on some full-length content, but every time that it gets nice, it's like a day later, just like today, it's snowing. So we had 60-degree weather for like 3 days, and then that was about it. Got this little fancy piece here. I need to find that bag. That's the buckle bag. I swear I had a brooch bag. Oh, yeah, the jewelry and brooches bag here. This is like a little sash buckle. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope y'all been doing good and staying warm. Like I said, I was over on the old tickage talk, and they got funky, and I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Alright, so for this next one, I will do rosettes. Bridal rosettes put in here. I have a lot of boxes to go through, y'all. We had a great season, I'd say. And a lot of stuff. I was just saying over on Tickets Talk. I say that just so I don't get, like, you know, shut off on here, but that's why I say it like that. But anyways, I need like a display case like they have in like museums. I got this piece here. If anybody knows what this is, it's in the chat. It's like brass or like bronze. It's like super duper heavy. I have no idea what this is. Almost looks like a stock to like a pew pew. And then we got some pocket knives here. I had more. What the heck did I do with them? I don't know. So this piece here was really cool. when I found this. It says warranted superior, and this piece here would have went in the handle of like a saw, like a hand saw. So that would excuse me, that would have went in the handle for like the maker's mark. But you can see there's got like little crests and stuff on it. What happened to all those other? Got this little drawer handle here. Does anybody happen to know what these are? If you can guess what these are, I'll tell you congratulations. Any guesses? Let me know. I know what they are. Just want to test your all's knowledge. Tilt this up a little bit more. Okay. And this was one of the first buckles I ever found on the channel. I found this back in 2000, I believe, 19 or 20. And this is a masonry belt buckle I found there. Anybody know what this is here? That is a piece to an umbrella. That would have been one of the slides. I have a rivet bag. It looks like I got another Indian head, so I'm going to set that off to the side. Got a little door handle. Need like a miscellaneous bag. Is anybody commenting? I can't see. Got a war nickel and some fancy little pottery there. Locked to a key or a door or something there. It's like a spoon handle. I'll put that off to the side. One piece here too, a pocket watch. And I think we got that box cleaned out. So now I'll have to go through and separate it all. I'd like to know. Okay, there they are. I was like, I know I have more pocket knives. So here's a couple of the other pocket knives I found. It's got a fancy handle on that one. And then I found that one. That dude was open. Am I out of bags already? What the heck? Have the right one here for the knives. I do have a knife in here somewhere as well, and restore the knives. I'm sure you could with some of these, like that one. That one ain't too far gone, just needs the wood replaced. Shoot, this thing might even, yeah, look at that. Then I break it. The thing about comes open. I do have a knife in here that was Civil War soldiers carried them, and actually it needs to go in my Civil War box back behind me. Set those in there for right now. And then what was the other thing I needed a bag for? Let's see here. Probably for my spoons and silverware. I'll go ahead and put those in. Welcome in, y'all. Please make sure to subscribe. Like I said, we're doing 2,500 subscribers. We're doing our biggest giveaway to date. Our giveaways in the past have consisted of pinpointers and metal detectors and finds boxes, finds pouches, and all that fun stuff. Gee whiz, I don't even know if that spoon's even gonna fit in there. A lot of these are just silver plated. A lot of spoons. This one's kind of cool. It's like a pewter like lead spoon, but they like bent it over like they were doing a little design with it. All right. Now, let's see here. So this was a corn husker. There would have been a leather strap on this, and it would have went around the hand like that, and they would have used it to husk and shuck corn. It's patented September 11th, 1866 on that. It's a pretty cool find. Ganos. Like I'm. Okay. I might have to get up here in a second and go get me some more bags. Actually, just kidding. No, I still might have to. Give me 1 second, I'm trying to. I had other plastic bags, or so I thought. Maybe. Nope, I guess not. Okay, so I got some pew parts here and some other knife parts. So I'm gonna set these off to the side. And I do have rivets and a bullet bag. Native American artifacts. All right, here we go. Nope, that's not it. What the heck did I do with it? Oh, there they are. They're buried underneath the pocket watches. I'll close it up. All right. Anybody know what these are? Because they're about to probably hit the trash. Anybody knows what those are? I know what they are, again, but if anybody knows, let me know. Got some bells here, too, I need to get put up. Got that Croto bell there. It's a number 6. Or 9, I guess it depends on how you look at it, huh? All right, let's come over here. I don't even know what's in there. Got a war nickel hanging out there. I do believe there are some items in here as well that Wendy has found. So we'll have to go through here. It says Knox there on it. It's a little decorative piece. Piece to a Croto bell there. Another harmonica piece. Let's set this over here with my other bell stuff. It's my oldest button to date right there. 1600s blowhole button. I found that with Mr. Charlie Harley, Heritage Relic Hunter. I'll grab all these bullets and rivets out here and put these up. A lot of these fragments actually, these little pieces here, I actually found these on a skirmish site, a Civil War skirmish site. So I'd say those were probably pieces that were in battle. I think we got another piece there. These little lead balls here. I think this is a bale seal. Yep. I need to get that one cleaned out because I'm pretty sure that's got something on it. Some other knives. I think this is like a pin. Another flat button there. Rivet. I'm not entirely sure what that is. This little baby spoon. Look at the size of that thing. And this fancy gold gilded button here. I found that years ago. Beautiful. Alright, we'll close this up. Bullets and rivets. A lot of lead. A lot of lead. There's a rivet there. And is this a button? Yeah. Alright, so this is going to go in my flat button bag. Like I said, y'all, I'm just separating this stuff for right now. And then I'll come back at a later date and clean all this stuff. Started cleaning some of it. Welcome in, Mark. It is just I tonight. Get my knives here. Guys, please make sure to subscribe and share out the live. You can repost it. I greatly appreciate it. I got bags of stuff that literally just needs to be put away and cleaned up. I'll put this in the watch bag, but Wendy found this little watch here. As a matter of fact, I think you can see the hands where they stopped. When it stopped, and when it ticked its final tick. I'll put this in here with the other pocket watches and stuff. And this is a radiator plate that came off an old Auburn. So that's pretty cool. Nice little advertisement piece. I'm trying to keep all my advertisement pieces together. For all the Pompeii Bloom. Okay. Separate that over that way. So has anybody been out metal detecting here recently? We got the chance to go out for about 2 or 3 days, and then now we got snow again. So right back into the good old Indiana weather. And that's why I'm sitting here doing this tonight. Yeah, it felt good around here for a little bit, and then it went to pot on us. Oh, there's another pocket watch. I might have to move this box so I can set this stuff down. Let's see here. There's another makeup thing I found. I think it is. Put that up there with the other makeup stuff. What in the world? Y'all, I got cold chills. Hold on here. I think I just found something that I didn't realize it was what it is. Hold on, I gotta brush this off. Oh, okay, never mind. Whew. I'll show you all here in a second what I thought it was. So, before I clean that off, I seen Virginia and I seen it was a tag, but it's a feeder. It's for feeder cattle. But I thought it was a different kind of tag there for a second. If you know, you know. Some more of these buckles I can put up. More harmonica reeds. Yeah, I found this and we never figured out what that was. If anybody knows what that is, let me know on that one. A ton of different iron buckles and stuff in here. What is that? See, I got stuff in here that I still need to get cleaned. The fancy little button there. I think I may have found that out in, I think I did. I think I found that in Pennsylvania when we were out there with Charlie. Here's something else that needs cleaned off. I got so much crap that just needs cleaned. It's like I find it, look at it for like 2 seconds, and then throw it in the... Looks like a bent over penny. It's lead. I don't know what it is, but it's lead. So I may have already asked this before, but what was everybody's best find from 2025? Anybody have their best find or favorite find that they came across? It's a weird looking button, huh? I think Wendy found that one as well. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff in here that's been kind of mixed in, and like a bunch of like miscellaneous stuff, man. There's like a little watch piece there. That needs to go in the Native American bag. $18.63 trade cent was the best size. That's awesome. Congrats on that. Well, what in the world that thing is? Look at that. It's at the bottom of a thimble or something, it looks like. A bunch more flat buttons here. A whole bag, look at that. The buttons are gonna fill up. Smurf. Right. It's another little flat button there. Yeah, the shank broke off of it. Another rivet. A bunch of bullets in here as well. No gold coins. Welcome in, y'all. Please make sure you're subscribed. 2,500 subscribers. We're doing our biggest giveaway to date. I think it's got a bunch of stuff in this box. I don't even have a clue what it is. There's some more of the pistol balls and birdshot. There's a button there. I'll put that in there with those. Another button. It looks like it was a two-piece. Shoot, probably a Civil War button. I'm just throwing it in there. Another rivet. Is anybody viewing? Has anybody themselves found a gold coin by chance? It's a silver spoon I found. I was just laying in there, and he put that over here with the silver stuff. Some more lead pieces. Another piece to a croto bell. Bad thing. Wheat penny bed. Thread pool. Yeah, this dude's like annoying. Anyways, thread pool there. My best find for 2025 is this channel. Thank you. Appreciate that. What does it say? Remington 20 gauge express. Is that a button though? Somebody's made that into a button, y'all. I just now realized that. That's crazy. What we got here in my hand? All right, I got lead pieces here. Some more flat buttons up here. I'm trying to get rid of these flat buttons. Not like rid, but you know what I mean. 1864 Indian head hanging out. As I'm going through as well, some of this stuff probably more than likely just going to end up in the trash. There's a back plate to a pocket watch. So it's going to go in my watch bag over here. I do believe Wendy found this. And we will put this in with, where is the, okay, that's the jewelry. I think it's like a brooch piece there that she found. If you guys have been subscribed to the channel, you've seen all this stuff pulled. You have watched us find all this stuff. Look at that. Lighter. I guess while I have my watches, I could have put this stuff in there. These are all the pocket watches I found over the years. It's another Indian head just hanging around. Yep, 1889. Indian head penny. Here's another one of those disabled veteran tags. I just had one out here. Now where'd it go? There it is. Find a lot of these. Look, here's another one. But wait, there's more. There's another Indian head, which you're 1865 on that one. A lot of Indian heads. There's a fancy little brooch piece there. And I'll put that in the jewelry bag. Suspender clip. Ooh, put that in the suspender clip bag. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it, guys. Share out the live and invite your friends. Put the other suspender clip in there. Two-piece button. I'm gonna grab all these flat buttons out of here real quick that don't have any design on them, y'all. Just give me one moment, too. Another suspender clip piece. Fancy button. So something that I've been kind of thinking about, been kind of kicking around the idea, and I don't really know who I would get in contact with, per se. I mean, I have some ideas, but I've already reached out to one of them, and I didn't get any response back, which, that's fine. But what I'm wanting to do is, my dad and you would have gotten along great. My parents did the Hoosier Metal Detecting Club. Can't remember the name of this from my parents. Awesome. Well, glad I could bring back a little memory. Yeah, I've been metal detecting since 2018. Started my channel in 2019. And got away from it for a couple of years, and now here we are. A lot of people have been wanting me to start a club, but that is not my cup of tea. Now, I'll invite people out with me, and I'll have like little group get-togethers and things like that, but as far as having a full-blown club and doing all that, it's just not for me. There's another little watch fob key I found. Put that in a watch bag with the rest. I'm gonna grab my buckle bag here and we'll start putting these other buckles up. Better finds like your jewelry bag type stuff is utilizing Riker display boxes. I recycle all the junk I dig. It at least pays for gas. Yeah, I could. I like taking some of this stuff and doing them for like giveaways, which I do have some giveaway stuff that I need to get sent out from TikTok giveaway that I had done a while back, and I just haven't gotten to it because with the move and everything. That's why I'm going through this stuff right now the last couple nights, is because I'm trying to just separate this stuff. Let's see here. I had a fancy button bag. Where'd it go? Is it? Yep, my fancy buttons. I got 100 buttons in here, gold gilded buttons. Put that one in there, and that one, and these two. Alright, little 5 button there. Oh, this is a really cool little two-piece button that I found. It's just the front of it, but check this out. It's got a little train on it. See that? There's the coal car right there by my left thumb, and then there's a little train there with the little smokestacks. Put that in there with my fancy buttons. There's one of the rings that I found. I do have a ring bag. The gold ring, the really cool gold ring that I found this year, that thing I swear was like cursed. Like the cursed gold ring, it caused some issues. And it'll buff. There's another rivet I'm gonna put in here with the lead. Some more lead pieces there. Tom, I just had your sticker up here. I don't know if you're still in here watching, but right here in one of my boxes, I got Treasure Tom sticker there. I love that, with that pirate ship like that. I don't have a clue what this thing is here. Looks like a handle to something. Put that in here with the buckle just because it looks like a buckle. That thing there. I think the majority of what's left of this box is just, oh, no, a little button or something here. What's this? USA. It says USA on it. America. Oh, where did my button bag go? We got too much going on. Getting overstimulated here. Key. Fancy buttons. Fancy buttons. Anybody sees it? Anybody sees it? There it is. Okay. Wow, the pirate ship looks great. I do have some new stickers if you want some. Yeah, that'd be great, especially with our giveaway coming up once we hit our 2,500. I don't know what the heck this thing is. I need to get that one cleaned up. There's another flat button there. Yeah, some of those stickers... oh, I'm just separating stuff tonight, Aaron. Some of those stickers, depending on like what finish you get on them, man, it's like if you get them wet one time, like they just absolutely like disintegrate. And I think that's what happened with that one, because I didn't use that fines pouch for too long. I mean, I used it for a little while, but y'all, I'm gonna clean this real quick, because I think I got a Civil War button that's just been sitting in there. I think that's what that is. I can't really tell. That'll be another time we'll take to clean this stuff. It's kind of like what I'm doing tonight anyways, is just separating this stuff, because last night when I did the live, kind of got a little overwhelmed because I didn't know where things were at, and so just kind of wanted to separate stuff. These new ones are awesome, I think. Well, I appreciate that, and I can't remember. I think I sent you some stuff, but if not, I'll get you get you a voucher or something for our merch store. I'm gonna put all these harmonica reeds back up. Okay, let's see, where are we at now? I'd like to put these in a bag and all this fancy stuff in a bag like that. Okay. Set this bag off to the side real quick. And then I do have, I think we used Wendy's headphone bag as a bag to hold some stuff. I'll reach down in here and see what we got in this. Oh, this little gold. I don't know if this is gold gilded or I need to get that cleaned up too. That might be actual gold. That's pretty heavy. Like a little wristband. What we got here? Oh, that's a piece to one of Wendy's pew pews. That must mean that the rest of it should be in here. Oh no, but check out this bracelet. Isn't that awesome? That design on that's super cool. Yeah, and I'm way overdue on getting some stuff organized. There's the rest of Wendy's pew pew, and I think she found those in 2 separate holes. We'll move that and get that in full view. There's another suspender clip I missed. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a while. Just kind of go through and clean this stuff up and out. There's the Liberty Bell. Set this over with my other bells. I don't know what this is. Probably need to put that over here. Get that cleaned up. Ooh, look at that pocket knife. That thing was open too. Sheesh. I was like, it went through a fire. Put that in the knife bag. Bracelet is beautiful. You could get an ultrasonic cleaner. I've thought about that. Those are really cool. I don't know what this is. Probably just junk. Some stuff we put in our bags and we don't even. There's a token right there. It's for the crystal cleaning cakes. I had tokens somewhere laying over here. I think they got buried. I got so much stuff. This is crazy. And you never realize how much you got until you start pulling it out. Oh, this is silver. I forgot about that. See? That's what I'm saying. I just got silver. It's the top there to, oh, where'd it go? It's not to the same one, but like a Zippo. I'll set that over there with my other silver. Found Bob's name tag. And I found this, and I have no idea what this thing is. I think it was a large cent that was smashed down, and they made something out of it. What they made out of it, I have no idea, but it is copper. You can see right there where I nicked it just a little bit, but I have no idea. Might be a matron or something that somebody smashed down. Let's see here. Like a little rivet or something. It's like Christmas. What the heck is this? What is this thing? It's got fancy on it. I'm afraid to unbend that. That's something on it though. Button. It's like a cane topper there. Indian head. What year is this one? 1889. Another 89. Look at that. Like a drawer pull. I think Wendy found that one. Thank you, Seth. Appreciate it. Ooh, look at this little bell. Little ringers out of it, but that was a fancy old doodad there. Set that over here with the other bells. All the bells and whistles. What in the world? I have no idea what that is. Ugh, I feel like I just got stabbed by something. There's a little bag piece there. I did get stabbed by something. I got stabbed by a... All right. So that's that stuff there. So now we'll go ahead and separate that. I'll put this jewelry stuff in this jewelry bag. I don't know if that's jewelry or not. It's got fancy on it like it is, but you can't really tell. I think that's all the jewelry. Bullets and rivets. Fancy buttons. Here we go. Actually, I don't know if I pulled any fancy buttons out. Nope, guess not. Any knives? Alright, we'll put this little pew-pew up in the toy bag. Wait a second. No way. Are those matching? No. Same size. It says Texas on it there. I just realized that. Huh. Alright, we'll put these up. A little barrel for it. Alright. Bridal rosettes. Yep. Buckles. Any buckles? Anybody see any buckles? Nope. Alright. I'm gonna have to get bags to separate the rest of this stuff. As far as the knives go, love that little bell. What is the rounded head with the stem right in front? That's a cane topper. It's a little cane. Need to clean it up a little bit better, but yep, that's what that is. And then these would have went on the bottom of the Bowie knives. So these were the shoot, what are they called? I can't think of them right now. I'll put these in the knife bag though. Off the tang, that's what it is, the tang. I think, pretty sure it sounds right anyway. Suspender clip pieces here. I got tons of dog tags. names. And I really like to see what the heck this thing is real quick. If y'all don't mind, we'll go ahead and scrape this. Scrape a couple of these things because there's a couple of them I'm curious as to what they are because they might be tokens. Not seeing anything on that, but it does like resemble these. These would have went in the saw handles. I think there's another one right here. Yep, that's another one. Same thing. And then this thing, it's like iron. It's like super corroded. No idea. All right, now we're gonna get into this bag here. Oh, this is super cool. I forgot about some of this stuff. Ohio Valley Exposition. Check that out. Put that up there with the tokens. Like buckshot. Little Advil. Pill container there, or aspirin. Another dog tags. Put that in the pile with the other ones. There's a little button there. Or old car fuses. Which one? For the old car fuse? This? I don't know what this is either. It's like aluminum or something. Check this out. I don't know. It's like got a lid on it all the way around. And there's stuff inside of it. I don't know, it could be dirt though, I guess, but check this suspender out there. I don't know, there's like a random nickel in there too. There's a thimble. $18.95 Indian halfpenny there. And a 1930 wheat penny bob. I wish I could listen to music while I do this, but YouTube's gotta be all goofy about it. There's another wheat penny bubby. Oh, this is really cool. I forgot I found this. So check this ring out. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see. It's stamped 14K in there, but it's fake. It's a fake gold ring. I do not have a rock polisher. Thought about getting one. Like I said, I mean, as you can see, I haven't really cleaned my stuff. Just because, like, it's been so go. I really haven't had any time to, like, clean any of this stuff. I'll tell you what, y'all, I am missing something. I'm missing 2 items that I cannot find anywhere, and I have no idea what happened to them, but they were pieces to a flintlock musket. and I found the butt piece and the side plate, and I have no idea where those are. Got a jar full of different wheat pennies and stuff here. It's kind of a little heartbreaking, really, because that was like one of my favorite finds from last year, and I have no idea where it's at. Oh, I forgot I got my whole treasure box down here as well. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in this. So much stuff. Not the set. I just got stuff just blown everywhere here. My desk looks like a freaking museum. So, future me needs to know that you do not let this stuff pile up like this. Pocket knife. Put this in the pocket knife bag. I found this too last year, and I have no idea what this thing is. If anybody knows what that is. Like a spear tip or something. I have no idea. Another pocket knife. Suspender clips. Like a wedge or something. I don't know what the heck that thing is. Another little buckle. Like a piece like a watch. Probably needs to go into the jewelry bag. It's this little visitor tag there. Tons and tons and tons. Wait till you guys see my hand after I grab all these flat buttons. Gee whiz. This might be a minute. And on the next episode, I'm gonna have to go back in. Go back in again, I think. I get all those. I'm just gonna leave this bag sitting here. I can just grab and go. I wonder what that is, y'all. Like lead, like a stamp or something, like a seal. (1942) dog tags. Indiana. It's a Tom bag button. Another buckle. Put that over here. Oh, there's the top to that one car I showed earlier. Actually, I don't know if that was on here. That may have been on Tiki Talk. Harmonica reed. Suspender clip. Anybody got any big plans? Any big trips planned for metal detecting? If so, let me know what y'all got planned. I know a lot of people are going to go dig stock. Look at that. That's a nice suspender clip there. Probably going to be a while until we get to another show. Unless it's like close, like a local thing. Or not really local, but just like a state or two away. Another spendy clip. Man, this is a lot, guys. So if I could suggest anything to anybody, don't let your finds pile up on you. That's a fancy little bracelet there. Ow. It's another garter clip there. And a little silver wash buckle. Need to grab more of these buttons out. This is unreal. I'm never letting it get like this again. It's an old button there. It's like a lead button. Look at that. I found this while metal detecting. How funny is that? It's a coin magnifying glass with an eagle on it. Can't remember if it works or not. People were losing some serious buttons, though. I do know that. Honestly, Christian, I couldn't even tell you. Let me just grab this. I'll just give you an idea. This is just one of the bags. And then here's one of the other bags. So I got bags and bags and I just got tons of bags of copper coins just sitting around. Are you talking about largies or just coppers? Look at that fancy button there. I'm at large cent. Oh shoot! Again, I don't even know. I know in one field, which was our honey hole spot, I think I pulled 8 just in that field. So honestly, I don't even I would say at least over 25. Like at least. And so far I've pulled just this year I've already found 3, 4, I think. I've only been out a couple times, but I think I've already found like 4. Another little flower button, little fancy one. Dude, if I knock this thing over again, I was given permission several years ago at a castle in Germany. The owner wanted free labor to help and fix up the place and the grounds. Said I could sleep in the castle and meditate. That would be freaking insane. I would love to do something like that. I think my mom and dad's getting ready to go to Germany on a vacation. I think they had talked about it, or they're getting it planned or something. Devin found that. Wendy's son. I think Wendigo found that. Little fancy piece there. It's so funny, the kids, they crack me up. It's like they all want to go out until it's time to go out, and then when we go out, they're like, I don't want to be out here anymore. There's a little tiny baby suspender clip. Look at that. Last year I found 101 wheat pennies, 2 Indian head pennies, 3 buffalo nickels, no large cents. I never found a large copper. The oldest coin I found an 1882 Indian head penny. I need to get you with me, because all those right there that are on that magnifying glass right there, those are all fatties. So those are all 63s and 62s. I think Wendy found this too. Watch key there. We got some serious old history around us, and a lot of people don't realize that. I don't think a lot of people care to realize it, unfortunately, but I mean, we find tombacks and everything else around here. Native American artifacts. There's an old skeleton key I found. Oh, there's a piece to one of the side plates that I found. It didn't break, though. I found it like that, but it's a side plate to a flintlock or like an Enfield. It was several years ago. I ended up going to England instead. I need to finish his info. Reconnect with him. Heck yeah. I would, for sure. Another little fancy button. Is that a matching button to the other one? No. Have you ever found a coin ring I found in 1944 Washington quarter turned into a wedding band? No, but I've actually made one of those before. Never found one, but I've made one. I got a bunch of floral buttons. Look at that. I think some of my kid, a couple of these, some of these buttons my boys found. Gee whiz. This might take a little longer than I expected, but it'll be worth it. I found a 1944 Walking Liberty $50 last year. That was one of my bucket listers. So if anybody's seen that video or cares to go check it out, it's a good one. You get to see me bug out a little bit. It's a rivet. Me and Gary found these at the same spot, like right back to back, matching suspender clips. Gary's like, if you keep digging, you might find the body. Hmm. I like going through this stuff though, because it kind of brings up a little bit of like nostalgia. Like a little bit of like, oh, I remember that hunt, or oh, I remember where I found that. Another tag. That's a heavy freaking button right there, bud. What's everybody's 2026 bucket listers? Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to go through these and get all these buttons out. There's a lot more than I thought. Little fancy button, little cuff button. Let me know what everybody's bucket listers are. I never found a $50. Something crazy I found in 2024 was when I first went door knocking. The second silver quarter I found metal detecting is a 1907 barber quarter. Very nice. I sold all my silver. This guy now, he collects coins, and I sold him all my silver because he was the only one that wasn't wanting to buy it for melt value, and he didn't want to melt them down. So that's the only reason I ended up selling them to him, because I was like, I don't know. I care personally more about the historical significance of something than the melt value of something. It's a lead tomback. And so that's the only reason I ended up selling them to him. Which I did the coin auction, which that was a complete flop. And then people were also kind of mouthing off about me doing it. Like it was like, I don't know, a joke or something. I don't know. But I just ended up selling them all to him. Dude, there's so many flat buttons in here. There's a hem weight. Bucket list coins. Find a silver half or a large cent. I'm from Southwest Virginia, so no large cent is going to. So large cent is going to be hard to find. Well, y'all come on up here, man. I'll get you on one. John V, who goes out with us, y'all seen him on the channel. He collects large cent. Well, thank you, Tom. You the man. I'll have to send you my new address, though, as I have moved. And actually, if you guys want to hang around for a little bit after I get all this stuff separated, which I'm not going to be too much longer on this, I could just continue this tomorrow. But I will take you guys on a little tour of our new apartment, which I haven't done for anybody yet. Check that out. I forgot I found that. I'll take y'all on a little tour, kind of let you see what the place looks like. It's really cool too. There's like some historical aspects to it, and as I walk around and show you all, I'll talk about it. Tom, as a matter of fact, it's kind of funny. Earlier, when I was looking for some of my boxes and stuff, I found the Christmas card you had sent us last year. And I thought, that was very nice of him. It's another fancy little button there. Ooh, look at that. Gold gilt on that. Look at that little button there. It's got a little iron cross on it. Oh, this was a Civil War button. And it's just the back of it, but it's the Scoville. It's a fancy little button there. A lot of these little cuff buttons that I found last year, I guess I didn't realize how fancy they were. You wore a shirt to Michigan to take last summer. Heck yeah, appreciate that. We don't make ours anymore. We have our online store, so it's just easier now. Now you can just go in there and order them and have them sent right to your house, which is more convenient instead of going through the hassle of waiting on us to do it, because we get busy sometimes. Gee whiz, bud, this box here is taking forever and 3 weeks to get through. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not throwing the cool ones. Oh god, see, throwing it. That doesn't have anything on it. And I'm like trying to check, and I keep grabbing rivets that look like buttons. We also have all of our stickers and everything as well over there. Little piece to a suspender clip. Maverick buttons. Another Maverick button. Is this a Tomback? No, I can't tell. I don't think so. Another dog tags. 1990 on that one. Those ring up great. Probably why I have so many of them. How is that hunting event? Michigan Detect Hunt last year. Oh, I thought this was a I thought this was like a Trime when I found it, but it's like a little play token. It's a dime. The old coffee thing on it. I literally thought that was like a half dime last year when I pulled that. We got thimbles in here. Blue label button. So so many buttons. Look at that. And I'm still not done, but wheat pennies in here, Bob. A lot of Wheaties. Oh, this was a cool button I found. Look at that. Put that down there with the other fancy ones. There's another one of them play tokens. It's a cool little buckle there. Another little sash buckle. Going in the buckle bag. Here's one of the triggers to one of them little play pew-pews. Need to put that in the toys. Oh, where are the toys? What do I do with them? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna grab all these rivets out of here now. And I'll start separating these. Another suspender clip piece. So for the giveaway, what would be something that you guys would want to see? I think somebody told me on my last live that when we have our giveaway, once we reach our goal, that they would want to have a chance to win a Morgan dollar, which I gave one of those away in our last little giveaway that we had for our silver giveaway, silver coin giveaway. So you guys just let me know what you want. If I keep hitting this camera. You guys let me know what's something that you would like to see in the giveaway, and we'll see if we can make it happen. It's a lot of fun and draws for 200 diggers for natural. Nice. The Midwest Silver Shootout, that was a pretty good one that we went to. I like that one a lot. Oh, I enjoyed the Pro-Am too, out in Missouri. Little made in the USA tag. So yeah, you guys let us know. Let me know in the chat what would be a good giveaway item for the giveaway at 2,500 subs. Our last big giveaway that we had, I gave away Garrett metal detectors. They sent a bunch of hats and like fines brushes like these here. And they sent fines pouches, and what else? I think they sent a hand tool. So big shout out to them and a huge thank you again, Garrett metal detectors, for that. And then our big prize was Nokta donated their AccuPoint pinpointer, and we gave that away as the main prize. We also have metal detectors that we gave away in the past. Yeah, pretty cool. good time, good community give back. Like I said, all you gotta do is just subscribe. It's 100% free to subscribe. If anybody didn't know that, now you know. We do have memberships on the channel, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you gotta join and become a member. I'm gonna get ready to start separating this stuff out once I get some more out of it here. Quite a lot of plastic buttons, I guess. I didn't really realize it. Archaeology 101. Is that a book? Would that be like a book for the giveaway? That'd be pretty cool. Keys. I can do something with all these keys here. I know American Digger magazine. They feature a lot of cool stuff in theirs. A lot of different finds. And the buttons just keep on coming out. Bridal rosette that is found again. We're almost there, y'all. On this stuff, anyway. Reference materials are invaluable. I have lots of books. Yeah, I got a pretty good little selection of books that I've had. A lot of Civil War books that people have gave me. My buddy Chris, I haven't really talked to him all that much here recently, but he's given me a lot of the Civil War books that I have back behind me on my shelf. I'm gonna put these fancy buttons in the fancy button bag now. We'll set these over here to the side. His Archaeology 101, is that, I'm guessing that is a book, right? What would be some other good reading material? Ow. Here's a lot of the top back buttons. Colonial stuff that we found around here. 1700s, I guess. I started getting a little bit of a headache, bud. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm going to show you what we got so far. I'm going to have to, I'll probably end up jumping back on here tomorrow, but, so, I'll show you what we got. And, what I still plan on doing here. So, here's all of our bags. We got most of our stuff separated. We've got buttons, my knives, what we got here? What are those? Watches, fancy buttons, my Native American artifacts, suspended clips, buckles over there. Let's see what we got here. What is this? Combat and colonial items, but bullets and rivets here. Jewelry, and then other buttons, and knives, and I got marbles and all kinds of stuff to still go through there, but I need to get all this stuff separated. And then I have my coins down here, but as I said, I just want to show you guys our house real quick. I have not done this yet, so we'll start in here. So our house was built in, well, we live in the upstairs apartment, but it was built in 1917, and I repainted all this, so all this is yours truly. This is our home bathroom here, and the vanity broke, so hey, how you doing? Vanity broke, so I replaced these lights here. I took the old vanity, kind of chopped it down, used an old wood plank here, and I built this little vanity piece here, and this folds down, so worked out. So put all this up, and then like I said, this place was built in 1917, and our part of our living room over here was the showroom floor, because there was a shop here. But there's some like freestanding walls. I don't really care for them all that much, but they separate, so it's like our like little laundry room area, and then our living room. But this wall right here, this box that goes up and around, that goes through to the other side. Well, over on the other side of the apartment, in the other apartment, there's an elevator that goes up, and that's, they would have drove the cars through here and brought them over here and parked them. So it's very spacious, very nice. And then this is our kitchen. It doesn't really look that big on camera, but I assure you that it is a very large apartment area. So, yep, there's that. And then, like I said, it's kind of like a studio, so like everything's like right here. And then we got these standing walls over here, which that's where the kids are. And then, like I said, the entertainment center, and then I got my military little display right here. And then, yeah, so I guess this this wood floor was actually an old basketball court. But you know, got all my military stuff hung up there, all my awards, different activations and stuff, and my ribbons, my medals, and all that good stuff. And then that's like right above the steps. So and then we'll jump over here real quick by our coat rack. I just built this and put this together yesterday, but I made like a little metal detecting area where we can hang our bags and our metal detectors, and we can charge our headphones there, and everything plugs in. Got all this extra stuff. Got hand warmers and extra bags in case somebody comes with us and they forgot something. Tool pouches, extra cards. So put all that together. Thank you. Here I am. Yeah, this was an old gym floor. It's stained up. See, and I would love to be able to take like clear coat and like finish this, but you know, it's whatever. Still like it, but yep. This is the Indiana Unearthed headquarters here. My little office area over here, where I just walked out of. I got my artwork up here. I love Michael Myers, if you guys didn't know. So there's that. And then some bottles and my Civil War display case here. With all my Civil War stuff. Actual newspaper clipping. And then 1866 printed Army military book. And then raffle items, little jewelry, and all that good stuff. And then our newspaper clipping. And then the map here. It's a 1868 printed map. And then my other Halloween stuff. And Wendy painted me that. But yeah, got a giant mirror. Check myself out in. There's a bunch of different coins. I made that like little holder there for that pew pew. There's some different stuff I've drew, and yeah, that's it. So, all right, y'all. Well, I'm getting ready to hop off here and go get me something to eat. So, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so. 2,500 subscribers. We're going to be doing our biggest giveaway to date. Don't forget. So, make sure you're subscribed. I have dirt all over my face from like wiping my face, but all right, y'all. You guys have a blessed night, and we'll catch you on the next episode. And hopefully, we'll be able to get back out here pretty soon. Hopefully, it warms back up because I need to get back out. So, if anybody wants to come metal detecting with me, get a hold of me on our Facebook page, and we can set something up. So, y'all have a blessed night. Catch y'all later. Peace and chicken grease. Later.